Welcome to In a Nutshell, where I break down personal development books into their most essential insights. In each episode, I'll explore one book and unpack its key takeaways, all in 5 minutes or less. Let's get started. The clock is ticking. Today's book is Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. As a research professor at University of Texas, she spent over 2 decades studying human emotions, and you will find shame as a central theme in her work. And in Daring Greatly, we learn vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Brené begins with teaching us that vulnerability is the birthplace of courage, creativity, and connection. It's not a sign of fragility. Showing up imperfectly and honestly actually builds trust and deepens relationships. And if you practice this, you'll see this in action. Let's talk about shame versus guilt. Shame tells us I am bad, while guilt says I did something bad. And understanding this difference helps us move from destructive self-judgment to constructive change. If you haven't heard of Brené's arena metaphor, you are missing out on something beautiful. She was inspired by Theodore Roosevelt's The Man in the Arena, written in April 23, 1910. And it says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly." And there you have the inspiration to the book title. This whole book is a call to be the ones in the arena, daring greatly, risking failure and criticism. It's about courageously engaging with life instead of standing on the sidelines. And what really resonated with me was just how common shame is. Having experienced it personally, I found myself chasing perfectionism in a world that often rewards it. And the realization that vulnerability is actually the foundation of courageous living was transformative. It reframed how I show up, both professionally and personally. I hope today's insights helped you lean into vulnerability with courage. And if Daring Greatly spoke to you, you can grab the book using my affiliate link below. And if you have a book you'd like to see in a nutshell, leave the title in the comments. Thanks for watching, and here's to growing one book at a time.